I find that for a lot of entrepreneurs, the main reason why they feel hesitant, why they feel worried, and why it takes them such a long time to decide on a product to sell on Amazon is the fear of failing. What if the product doesn't sell? What if I don't make back the money that I'm going to invest? If you are currently facing this problem, leave a thumbs up to this video. Or if you are currently selling on Amazon and the sales are not up to the level that you had initially anticipated or even projected and expected. In this video, I'm going to be going through some basic tips that can help you improve your sales, and you can implement those tips right now. But to make it much easier, I'm going to divide the tips into two main categories: conversions as well as sessions. So just to give you a basic idea what both of those mean, conversions basically means how many people enter your listing and convert. And that is normally expressed as a percentage. Is it 20% of your visitors? Is it 30% of your visitors? Naturally speaking, we want more and more people to convert. The higher your conversion rate is, the more sales that you're going to be making. And that's why we're going to be starting with tips related to conversion. But also we're going to be talking about sessions, and sessions is essentially how many people even visit your listing. And if you don't have enough visitors, even if you have a really high conversion percentage, well, you're not going to be making the number of sales that you want. And we're going to be talking about tips that are very much related to conversions. If this is your first time watching a video on this channel, hi, my name is Crystal and I'm the founder of Amazon Sellers Society. Like this video, leave me a comment in the comments section below, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. You are not only an Amazon seller, but you're also an Amazon customer. So you need to try to switch between both mindsets whenever you're working on Amazon. The number one thing that dramatically affects conversions when it comes to today's type of savvy online shopper, well, that's reviews. Because reviews are very essential and important. And not only should you have a high level of reviews, as you can quite imagine, as a consumer and customer yourself, you're rarely gonna buy a product with a 2-star review, if ever. But additionally, you need to have a lot of those reviews. So not only do you need high quality, but you need a high number. Reviews are, as you can quite imagine, they are your social proof. It's like somebody you don't know telling you, yeah, we recommend that you use this product. And as a consumer, you get flooded with so many options, especially on a marketplace like Amazon, because they want you to find all of those options. So a consumer makes it really hard for them to decide whether your product is worth investing in, because at the end of the day, they are paying their hard-earned money to purchase your product. So it helps them verify whether it does make sense for them to purchase the product, yes or no, based on reviews. Now, I've done a lot of videos about reviews on this channel. I'm not going to go through it now, but I'll leave all the related videos in the video description box under this video. Tip number 2, images. I'm not going to be talking about the main image because these tips are related to conversion. So after somebody clicks on your listing and they enter into your product page, how are we going to convert them? Obviously, the main image is very important because it made them click and log into your product page. But all the other images are vitally important as well, because the images need to be strategically placed in a way where it tells a story about the product and where the customer can better understand what the product is and how it can solve a particular problem that the consumer and customer has. So it's very important to make sure that your images are of best optimal quality, as well as they're interesting and they're intriguing, so the customer can understand exactly what they're purchasing and why this product is going to make their life much better or solve a problem that they're trying to solve. Number 3, video. So adding a video to your listing is dramatically going to change your conversion rate. A lot of people like to watch videos and understand a little bit more about the product rather than see images. I'm sure you can relate. A video is going to give you a better sense of what the product is. Now, in order to have a video on your listing, well, you need to be brand registered on Amazon. And in order to do that, you need to have a trademark. So once you get to a point where you're very well established and you really do believe in this brand, it might be from the very beginning or it might be later on, you can just get yourself a trademark and apply to Amazon Brand Registry. Now, in the UAE, trademarking is a little bit expensive, so I do understand if you don't want to do that type of investment, but you can also trademark in Europe as well as in the US. It costs a little bit less. It takes a little bit more time, but you can get it done at a much better and lower cost. And then once you are brand registered on Amazon, then you can add a video. Obviously, you get a suite of tools that regular sellers don't get, which are very important as well. But you also get EBC, Enhanced Brand Content, meaning you're able to create your very own website on the Amazon platform called an Amazon store. So it does help, but mainly since we're talking about conversions here, adding a video is gonna, data shows that it's gonna improve conversion by about 30%, which is obviously very dramatic. My last tip is also very much related to everything else that we talked about, and it's copywriting. We tend to think that people don't really read text anymore. They just look at the images. I don't think so. People do still read, especially the bullet points, the key features, because they want to verify exactly what they're purchasing. Now, you need to make sure that the type of copy that you write is kind of interesting and intriguing, and rather than just list the features, made of wood, made of metal, high quality, you need to also list the benefits. So how is it beneficial for me that it's made of metal, for example? So you can do, instead of saying made of high quality metal, you can say something along the lines of never rusts, lasts for a very long time, made of high quality metal. So we're figuring out the benefit. Why is it beneficial that the product is made of metal, rather than just state the obvious, the fact that the product is made of metal. So think about it. Obviously, if you're not really good with copywriting, there are so many freelancers and agencies that can help you better fix your copywriting, because at the end of the day, people are purchasing a product based on the text as well as the images, so it's something that you need to think about. Now, moving on to sessions. We talked about conversion, we want to talk about sessions. And like I said in the beginning of the video, even if you have 60, 70, 100% conversion rate, what if you don't have enough sessions? What if you don't have enough visitors? So if you're only getting 2 people a day, even if you have 100% conversion rate, you're only going to be selling 2 units. So it's very essential to also increase your sessions. In order to do that, you need to think, how am I going to get people into my listing? How are they going to log into my listing? Number one, of course, it's the image, and especially the main image, because once somebody logs into Amazon and they type in a particular search term or a keyword for the type of product that they're looking for, they're going to get a lot of main images, as well as titles, prices, and reviews. That's how we're going to catch them. And if your main image is catchy enough, then they will be intrigued. Even if your price is higher or lower, even if you potentially don't have reviews, they're still going to be intrigued and click on your product page, which is exactly what we want them to do. Now, it's very hard for anyone, for me, for you, for anyone, to try to understand what type of main image customers are going to be responsive to. So it's very smart, especially in the beginning if you're starting out on Amazon, and if you're working with a graphic designer or even a photographer for your images, to ask that graphic designer or photographer for different styles, at least 3 different main images. Just a few changes and a few tweaks are sometimes enough. Yes, sometimes you can dramatically change depending on what you're selling, but just a few tweaks to the main image, maybe the angle of the product, straight, left, right, and then you can test those main images. That's it. This is a business, and you want to see what the best image, what image is going to give you the best results. Simply changing the main image over a course of a week, so changing the main image, waiting a week, seeing the results, changing the image, not changing anything else, changing the image again, seeing over a course of the week what the conversions are, what the sessions are. That's how you can verify which main image resonates better with the customer. Now, we can't talk about sessions without talking about visibility. So the more visible your product is, the more people are going to discover it, the more likely they will buy it. So to do that, I'm going to merge two ideas and two tips into one. We're talking about PPC ads as well as organic keyword ranking, both of which are very, very important for the visibility of your listing. And sessions are increased once a product is visible. PPC ads, especially when you're launching your product, just launching a good PPC ad campaign can just dramatically shift the location of your product. So instead of having your product on the third page, when you do an ad, it's going to show up on the first page if you want to, on the first page of the main keywords. But additionally, you want to try to rank organically for some keywords, or at least be indexed for those keywords. So you need to make sure that you've got the correct keywords inside of your listing from the very beginning. That's why you need to do good keyword research. But additionally, you need to keep an eye on your search term report that comes from your PPC ads, and add all of those new keywords that people are purchasing from or under and that are reacting with, that have a good click-through rate. You want to add all of those keywords and keep adding keywords into your listing. Now, make sure that you monitor where your organic listing is for the keywords, but do that using incognito mode on Chrome so that you don't have any cookies on your laptop, and so that everything is very clear, exactly like a customer would see it. Third tip is price. And I'm not saying you need to reduce the price or you need to increase the price, but obviously the price is something that you need to play around with to see if that's going to increase your session as well as your conversion. Sometimes you can benefit by increasing the price, and sometimes you can benefit by reducing the price. Be careful though, because products that are very cheap tend to have an image of being low quality, and products that are very expensive, especially in comparison to other products on Amazon, seem to be a little bit expensive, especially if you don't have the other social proof, meaning reviews, to verify that you are selling a really high quality product. So just imagine a higher priced product than anybody else on Amazon with a lot of 5-star reviews. It's still going to convert because it has such a high review count and lots of really good reviews. So people are going to say, well, yeah, it's a good product. I'm going to invest a little bit more than buying a low priced product, even if it's very, very cheap. You're not going to buy it if it doesn't have good reviews. So test out the price. You can also, again, like we said for the main image, you can increase the price for a week and then reduce it for a week and see the difference in sessions. Since we're talking about sessions here, decide whether you have better sessions if you reduce the price, or if you can increase, or if you increase the price. Just do a test and see which one works better. Last but certainly not least, adding a coupon or a time-limited offer. Those are very important because it gives like a box next to your listing on the search result page, a box in orange and red or in blue. All of those are a little bit eye-catching for the customer, especially if everything looks the same and things are very similar. So they are a little bit more catchy. And again, try them out, at least try them out once a month, and see if that increases your sessions and it increases your conversion rate by simply adding a coupon code or doing a limited time offer. It's a very simple thing to do, and I'll leave all the videos where we talk about all of these things also again in the description box of this video down below. I hope these tips were helpful, and just to give you an idea that there are so many things that you can do in order to improve your business on Amazon. I would highly suggest that you, of course, do your proper research to launch the product successfully from the very beginning. But of course, things happen. This is a business at the end of the day, and there's so many things that you can do in order to improve your results. Don't forget to leave me a like, comment down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts about all of this, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you in another video with more information. Bye.